Oh, hey, hey, welcome. I'm super duper late, but it shall continue no matter what. Give me a moment, y'all. Good morning, everybody. Whew. It was a long ass day for me. I don't know about y'all, but the weekend was popping already. How's everybody doing? Good night, Laura. Hey, Shadow. High vibrations. What's going on? I'm gonna see if other people come in this live stream so I can discuss the updates that's gonna take place. Yeah, me too, man. I just now woke up like a half an hour. I got home today and I was so tired. I was like, oh my God, I did too much running around. I have to know how to stop myself from pushing myself to get the job done and just fall back. Because in the end, and especially, I find myself really trying to walk more than I'm supposed to, and I'm swelling up at my ankles, and it's causing me. Oh, I'm sorry, Lo. You still sick? Have you tried natural ginger? Just cut some natural ginger up and don't put no tea bags or nothing. You drink the juice from the ginger and one little clove of garlic. Trust me, with some apple cider vinegar, like a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, it'll fight off the infection. It'll give you municipal properties. It works. Apple cider vinegar is the key ingredient though in that tea with honey. If you're suffering from the flu symptoms. Yeah, so I had to give myself a break, y'all. I was like, I need rest, Lord. So I just laid my ass down. I was in and out of consciousness for the past 5 hours since I got home. Because I live on the second floor and I have to do the laundry. I have to take the cart down by myself. I'm a single woman, and it was just hard for me to do all those things. But I kept going like the energy bunny. No problem. You're welcome. So I just woke up a little while ago and I still feel a little restless, but that's why I got my coffee on deck, y'all. Because now I gotta start doing the private readings. But I'm not gonna do that, after this live. Maybe in the morning I'll start. Hey, Kimberly. Man, yeah, I'm doing okay. Could be better. But woo. Oh my God. I'm sore all over, y'all. When you start getting back into the rhythm of moving more than usual and doing more activity levels, you try to raise your body goes through some things. And then I was pushing myself to continue. You know, I had to do a little bit of shopping today. I did my laundry. I did a lot of stuff, walking back and forth, lifting up heavy things, something I ain't doing in a long time. Since I was like in my 30s, like early 30s. I was like, y'all, I ain't no spring chicken. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Ooh. I'm gonna be okay. I know it's just the body's reacting to, you know, the different level of whatever I'm doing to it. Activity level. So it'll get better. I was there before. The more you do it, the more you walk, incorporate walking and you know, just keeping your body moving, it'll come to like second nature. So I'm familiar with this process. It's just a pain, y'all. Oh God. Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling right now, Kimberly. Soreness. Yeah, Shadow, right? It hurts like hell. And then, you know, the swelling around my ankles. It was like I couldn't even tie my sneakers. So I just left them loose open. But at least I was able to get some food in the house for today. I brought strawberries. I brought some oatmeal. I brought strawberries. I brought some bananas. And I want to do a strawberry banana oatmeal smoothie with some almond milk I brought, vanilla flavor. Oh yeah, I'm going to do that in the morning and see how it tastes. I got some Greek yogurt to throw it up in there too. And that'll be my breakfast. Yeah, water, yeah. Oh yeah, and that's another thing I had to be up. Carrying them 24 packs of water. Shit. Be like, Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. Am I getting muscles yet, y'all? Yeah, with nothing to show for it. Wow. You don't get no kind of relief. Nothing you do works. See, one thing I can tell you, me and pain, we don't get along, y'all. I gotta be praying to the heavens when I'm really in pain. Shit. I felt cramps coming on. That's why I got up from the bed a half an hour ago. And then, you know, I was like, let me just make my coffee, come online, and speak to y'all ladies and let y'all know what's going on. Yeah. But I can't wait to try the smoothie, the ingredients that I got for the smoothies. You know, hopefully it'll be good. I ain't make a smoothie in a minute. At least a year and a half. And I just recently purchased a blender last year, but I'm afraid to make like green, like celery juice. I want to try to do that with what they call that, kale. Like make a green smoothie, but I don't want to break the blender because you know those vegetables, those are coarse and they hard. And a blender is not like the Ninja Bullet, you know what I'm saying? They got a freaking transmission like a motorcycle that will blend and juice up anything you throw in that bitch. Blender is like a mini motorcycle engine. But I don't mind but drinking green smoothies. Shit, that's nutrition right there. I gotta get it in one way or the other, y'all. Running around New York City with my head cut off, Stephanie. Thinking I'm a spring chicken. Thinking I could do everything all in one damn day. I don't know where I got the energy to start, but I was like, damn, I can't stop now. Shit. Now, look at me. Midnight, I'm paying for it. Oh my God. I just took my pain medicine. Hopefully it'll start kicking in soon. Because I have like a pressing, burning sensation on my lower disc where it slipped. I got two lower lumbar pinched nerves. And sometimes the sciatica flares up. Girls, let me tell you something. I've had metal pins in my hips since the age of 11. The weight is not helping. It's getting worse as I age, y'all. Because those metal rods is never going to come out of my body, the doctor said. And they ain't never motherfucking lied. I'm going to be 41 next Friday. And they still in my body, causing me havoc. I apologize, yeah. You know, but shit. Life, I made life show up for my damn self today, y'all. Oh, God. But I'm here. I'm glad y'all still up, you know. Because me, I'm like always coming on. I'm like Knight Rider. Coming on in the middle of the hours. Yeah, Shadowhead. You know, when you were a kid, you wanna be part of the other children playing, right? So I was always heavy. I was a big girl. And they was climbing the monkey bars one day. So I said, oh, I can do that. I found my ass climbing on top of the monkey bars. Didn't know how to get the fuck down. And as I was coming down, like trying to be a monkey acrobat, I slipped and I lost my place. And I fell from like the second tier of the sliding board that they had at those times years ago. And I fell straight onto my back. Yeah, and I was like almost 200 pounds at that time, y'all. I was 12 years old. I'll never forget it. Knocked the wind right out of my motherfucking chest. Right now, as I speak about it, I can feel the sun glaring on my face. I can see the people walking by me, just staring at me. Some of the kids was chuckling and laughing. Yo, that was traumatic for me. My little brother ran and told my father. And, you know, neighbors in the building, they saw that I fell and hurt myself. They didn't do nothing to help me. My dad had to come and get me up. And it was like a few months later, I started walking with a limp. And my father was like, what's wrong? Why you limping? And when he took me to the hospital, they found out that I had dislocated my hip. They would have to perform a surgery. They did the left side first. They butchered it. Cut me open. Wide open, y'all. I had to be in recovery for almost a year and a half. I remember all that shit like it was yesterday. Yeah, and that was after the death of my mom. So those are just certain things I had to go through. Because the doctor said when I was that age, if you don't get this surgery, you will always walk with a limp. And one leg is going to grow longer than the other. And it will be bad for your back and your bones. So my father said, well, give her the surgery. And then that's when they started to experiment on me and cut me open on my legs. And I've been disabled ever since then, like in the eyes of the government. And then a year later, they did the right leg. They said they have to operate and put pins on the right hip in order for my legs to continue to grow evenly. You know, when you're a child, you're still growing. Your bones are still growing. I was like 12, 13. I think my last operation was when I was 14. Close to 14 years old. I had a total of 3 operations on my legs for that problem on my hips. It was fucked up, y'all. Yeah. My little fat ass trying to be like the little, you know, monkey see, monkey do. Yo, me and my brothers talk about those times. I can laugh at that shit now, but I'm just grateful I can still walk. Bottom line, that I still have mobility and I have to just find the endurance and the strength to continue to move forward. Yeah. Kimberly, what? I fell off one of those tall slides in elementary school too and you had to get stitches. Oh. Oh, wow. Yo, what's up? What's up with them sliding boards, yo? I don't know, Kimberly, but thank God you only suffered stitches. But I could imagine the pain if you would have had, you know, been diagnosed with arthritis at that time. Jesus. But y'all, that's basically the shit that I was going through. with my little rebellious soul. I was always rebellious when I was a kid, y'all. Shit. And then I went. Have you ladies ever found yourself when you was a child, like a preteen, like 13, 14, you started getting into guys? You ever found yourself wanting to be a mother, wanting to have your own baby? I went into a phase where I wanted to have a baby because I saw my friends getting pregnant, having their own families at a young age. I wanted to do it too. I always wanted to follow what other people was doing, and shit. I thank God. Yo, you hear me? I thank God. I thank the heavens above that I didn't fall into that trap and get pregnant at that age. My life would have been pure misery. The universe knows what it's doing, y'all. Because even though I kept searching for love outside of myself, yo, we all did it. We all went through it. I mean, we didn't know any better. Especially me, shit. I wasn't getting that love from my father. So I searched for that love in a man, thinking that if I just have sex and be with him, that he was going to love me back. Oh, I was in for a rude awakening, y'all. I didn't meet the father of my children, my ex-husband, may he rest in peace, until I was going on 18 years old, 19. I gave birth to my first child when I was 19. I was married. We got married like in less than 3 months. I know it was fast, y'all. He was a foreigner. He was from Africa. But for once, I thought I found a man, like, you know, that really loved me and wanted to make a family with me. We talked about all those things and everything. And I was so happy when I got pregnant. I was like, finally, Jesus. Damn. I was starting to think I couldn't give birth. I couldn't get pregnant. You know? Stephanie, I want to come to your house to do a love reading tomorrow. Okay, you want to email me? So I can give you that information, my phone number, and the directions on how to get here. You in Queens, right? Yeah, that's no problem. You know where my ass will be tomorrow, Stephanie? Yo, I'm being a bed. Yo. But it would be a pleasure. I would love for you to come on through. Actually, yeah, in the Bronx. But you wasn't sexually active, Kimberlini? Till much later. A lot of crushes, though. Okay. Sounds like you had somebody, you know, with structure. Somebody was putting the fear of God in your ass. If you wasn't sexually active at such a young age. I didn't have no mother guidance, y'all. I didn't know how to grow up to become a woman with dignity and respect. So I just followed and I emulated what I thought was the right way of doing it. By, you know, just losing my virginity and all that stuff. Hanging out with the wrong people. Because my dad, you know, men don't know how to raise females. You're in Sedgwick. And I'm on the Grand Concourse. Yeah. I have not... Where the hell is Sedgwick? Is that in Queens? You too? Till you 17? Oh, wow. I was 14. Y'all want to hear some crazy shit, though? Check it out. You know how I lost my virginity, y'all? I don't care, it's public, whatever. Yo, I was 14 years old. And the girl that I used to hang out with, you were scared of boys? What? Oh, damn, why I think you in Queens? Oh, you work in Queens, you told me. Damn, man. Alright, got you. Alright, now I remember a little bit, see? But let me tell you how I lost my virginity, y'all. I was 14. I was young, dumb, didn't know any better. And they was throwing a hooky party. You remember them days when they used to throw hooky parties? You know what I'm saying? Shit. So my friend was like, you want to go to a hooky party? I was like, oh, what's that? We just cut class. We don't go to school. And we go to somebody's house that's going to be drinking alcohol, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, I was kind of nervous, but I went. But I did. I went to the hooky party, but you won't believe the balls I had. The hooky party was right in my own project apartment building. How about that shit? It was on the 14th floor, and my dad was on the first floor. We lived on the first floor, so I had to hide and walk up to like the second or third floor to catch the elevator to go to this hooky party, so my father wouldn't see me. Let me tell you, as soon as I took a couple of sips of whatever the fuck they gave me in the plastic cup, red plastic cup, them Dixie cups, it was on and popping. I didn't know who the hell I was, where I was. I was just like, yes, ma'am, yes, yeah. And then the dude, they just took advantage of me. And one dude, you know, they say you fall in love with the first person you ever have sex with. Boy, they ain't never lied, y'all. Shit. It hurt it. That shit hurt it to get penetrated for the first time. I bled a little bit too on top of it. I remember all that, y'all. And for the love of God, my own brother, my little brother, he probably, no, he ain't watching now, but he comes into my streams and he silently watches me. He got that sneakiness in him. But it's all good. I still love him anyway. At that time, though, he fucking ratted me out, y'all. I got a whooping of my ass in my lifetime. My dad beat my ass so hard with the belt. Yeah, Miguel, Stephanie, that's my brother. You might have seen him pop in, the little astronaut head dude. He's the one that's in Rhode Island that's very, very, you know, like suffering from a lot of illnesses because of obesity, weight-related issues. And I've given him readings, but he's afraid of my readings. He don't like my readings. He say it scares him. He doesn't like to hear the truth. I said, well, bro, what you want me to do? To keep lying to you? Like you've been lying to yourself? That's not what I'm here to do. I might have been, you know, lost in the sauce for years. And we went through our trials and tribulations. And you know, Stephanie, I was reading the comments, the last video I did, and he said it in the chat. He was like, yo, I'm afraid to even finish watching this private reading on someone I don't even know, because it's starting to scare me. The ones you gave me scared me. I was like, look at this kid. Hey, he got jokes, yo. But yeah, that was my story of how I lost my virginity. But you know what happened after that? I fell in love with that dude, right? So I didn't know what black magic was, casting spells, love spells, none of that, right? So I knew a woman at that time, and she showed me how to write out a love spell. I had to give the spirits or the gods or whatever the hell she told me to do. I followed the directions. I don't think I did it right, y'all, because ever since I did that love spell and I prayed over it the way she told me to, I think it was a black magic love spell, and I was so naive and stupid, y'all. I believe that I was cursed in the love department after that, because that man that took my virginity, he treated me so bad. He spit on me when he saw me in public. He cursed at me. He put me down. One thing about those love spells, don't ever fucking do them. That's nothing but the devil right there. It will bring you nothing but misery, more heartache and pain. Because for like 3 years, the guy that took my virginity that I thought was going to fall in love with me because I did a love spell on him, it actually did the opposite. It made him hate me, dislike me even more. And I didn't even know what I was doing. So I prayed and I asked for forgiveness. And I know that was just a lesson that needed to be learned. I have no idea where that dude is at, y'all. I don't know if he's dead or alive. And to be honest with you, it's not my place to know anymore. Our past is only a reference to where we must continue to move forward in order not to repeat the same cycles of self-sabotage and abuse onto our spirits and our soul. Yeah, we might get stuck down memory lane, but sometimes there's a lesson that we miss that we need to close out at the end of the day. But I don't, no, I don't think about half of the dudes I had sex with when I was a kid, y'all. They just like a speck of memory now. I don't even remember their names. Shit, that was my childhood experience. But I got my ass whipped plenty of times, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Real talk. Right? You don't remember that? You don't remember them like the ones that we connect with now, that got our heart, got us living like we a hot mess sometimes. Trust me, I know. Shit. Thank you, Laura. But we all gotta go through some sort of heartache and pain, even in those younger days. I didn't know what I was doing. Oh, for real? That's interesting. Okay. So you wasn't emotionally attached or involved. Hey, yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that shit. I still don't remember half of the guys that I've encountered from my past years. Before I got married and got pregnant and started to having a whole tribe NFL team, 7 boys. Yo, people be like, God damn, what you was trying to do? Build a basketball team? 7 boys? Jesus Christ. Wow. Okay, Stephanie. Oh shit. Wow, that's interesting because yeah, my dad passed away not too long after. I was like almost 20 years old. I was pregnant with my second son. He never got to see his second grandson, but at least he got to see the first one. Lung cancer, emphysema took him out. But lung cancer doesn't just spring up and pop up on us and kills us instantaneously. It's the lifestyle and the choices that we choose to make that slowly break our systems down. I should know I'm a smoker, but I don't allow those thoughts of fear to keep me in a paralyzed state to not ever want to smoke. Like, because if I focus on that, I'm sending that shit out into the universe, and eventually it's gonna come back and bite me in my ass. There's a multitude of other things that in this world that we can suffer from and die from, aside from lung cancer. There's many diseases out there. Your dad and your grandparents were your everything. My mother wasn't part of my life. Oh wow, Kimberly. But your grandmother and your grandfather was a major part in your life. I'm pretty sure your grandmother taught you everything you needed to know on how to grow up to be a fine young woman with dignity and respect, and guided you. Were you close to your father though? I mean, sometimes it's like that, y'all. You know. Okay. Sometimes it's not always the men that abandon their children. Sometimes it's the mother, because a woman can be afraid too to not know how to raise a child because she wasn't raised properly. You understand? And I found myself with 7 children on the back of my hands. Well, 6 at that time before they came and took them from me. I didn't know that I was afraid of being a mother. I thought that's what I wanted in my life. But the universe works in mysterious ways. Do I love my children? Yes. Did I fight for them? Yes. But did I give up on them? I did. I chose a man over my own children. And I just didn't want to be a part of that life no more. Let me tell you something. I lived 3 lives in one lifetime. How about that, y'all? Shit. My teenage years, I was an addict, and I'm always going to be an addict because I always find myself falling back into picking up that joint whenever I can't handle the pressure of life. And when you're an addict, you don't know half of the shit that you're doing to yourself that's causing harm to those around you. And then I was a mother for 10 plus years until I just said, fuck it all. You get fed up when you're in abusive relationships, y'all. And you don't know you causing harm to your own family. I put myself in dangerous situations with my children, all because of that 9 of cups that we talk about. We emotionally dissatisfied and displeased with our situations, right? That 9 of cups in the reverse, when you overindulgent because you ain't happy with yourself. I found myself very displeased in a marriage with an alcoholic. I was so lost, girl. I went from one abusive relationship. I walked out of that. Well, we wasn't married no more because I divorced him. But I was still with him, though, because we had children. I walked away from him to walk into another disaster. Walked into another abusive relationship with another addict. 2 addicts together ain't gonna work, y'all. Because we feed off of each other's addictions. We enable one another. And it just became a life of insanity. Until one day, I dropped to my knees. And I felt the earth tremble underneath me. I couldn't take this pain no more, y'all. I prayed, I screamed, I punched the bed, the pillow. And I wasn't a believer. I didn't believe in God, the universe, whatever. But that night, when I felt broken, betrayed, deceived, trust me, that was my tower moment. I had to start doing something different, yo. Because what do you do when the pain outweighs the pain and you find yourself in so much utter desperation? Whew. I'm telling you, shit can get real in this life. Yeah, Stephanie, pain. Exactly. It is. It is time to give it up. Oh, you was daddy's girl. I know that's right. Shit. I'm just going back in the chat because my ass, I start talking. I never shut up, y'all. That's the Gemini in me. For real. Oh, okay. Your sister-in-law. She told you that. She's an addict too. You know, I had to research that word, addict, because there's so much stigma attached to that word. It ain't even funny. But an addict, what is addiction? Addiction is just a chemical abnormality that's taking place in the structure of the mind. The synapses that are connected to keep us stable minded and grounded, they're not making that connection in order for us to understand that what we're doing is harming ourselves. So we continue to feed this addiction by seeking that outside instant gratification. Addiction is just simply a form of something, doing it over and over, expecting the results to be different. By using substances outside of yourself because the brain can't correlate. Shit. Cause I was in self-help, NA and all that, and I didn't like the way they fucking categorized us like, oh, once an addict, always an addict. That's bullshit, in my opinion. And when I started spitting the truth, when I was like raising my hand, it's time for me to share, and I started talking about, you know, how I started to delve into the area of what addiction is. A lot of people, they shied away from me because they don't want to hear the truth. But you dare to help yourself, but you don't want to know why you calling yourself an addict? It's crazy, y'all. But yes, Stephanie, absolutely. I look forward to getting that email. Will your daughter be coming with you? As long as your wine doesn't interfere with your daily purposes that you gotta do. There's one thing to be an addict and have that trait, because it is passed down through your DNA from your family. Trust me, my dad was an addict. He was addicted to heroin. I never knew he used until he died. That's how well he kept it from me, y'all. If you find yourself financially unstable, emotionally, you can't get a grip on your reality no more because all you want to do is, soothe your emotions with the wine, then that's your decision to make, whether you understand if the alcohol is giving you a problem. But me, I already knew, shit, marijuana was becoming a problem in my life. I was doing shit that I didn't even know that I could have not only lost my life, but I put my children's lives in danger because I was still unsatisfied. I didn't love myself. I didn't know how to love myself. And I just wanted that instant gratification of someone outside of me telling me that they love me, because I failed to take accountability and responsibility for my own self-worth and inner being. Because I was afraid to get to know who Maria was. But Spirit whooped my ass, I ain't gonna lie. Did I rebel? Hell yeah. Did I go back to my old ways? Absolutely. Did I fall off track? I surely did. But you know one thing about the love that the universe gives us? It never gives up on us like we give up on ourselves on a daily basis, y'all. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. It helps you sleep. I drank wine before. I didn't like it, yo. I was like, ew, this is nasty. It's bitter. It wasn't sweet or anything. I was like, nah, I'm good. Let me get some Baileys with some ice. When I was young, I used to drink. As long as you get up and it don't interfere with your day-to-day activities that you got to make sure you continue to pay the rent, put food in the refrigerator, pay your bills on time, shit like that. Don't find yourself robbing Peter to pay Paul. Then it is not a problem. And some people, they can go through life being a functional drinker. Like they don't allow it to stop their progress. And you got to have a strong mindset for that. I mean, it's your choice, whatever you call yourself, but don't let no one place that label upon you. Cause that's what they say. If you able to go about your day and still use drugs, cause they say alcohol is a drug, it's one of the worst of them all. And honestly, I do agree. Cause my ex-husband he was an alcoholic, y'all. I'm telling you, that's the reason why I don't like alcohol to this day. Because alcohol will destroy not only your own life, but it will destroy those around you. And I just couldn't take it no more, y'all. I was so unhappy. I mean, I was so fucking unhappy. And alcohol just fueled the fire and the rage. And I wasn't even a drinker. I watched him self-destruct every time he put that shit in his mouth. All of a sudden, you want to be Mary fucking Poppins, Dr. Doolittle to your children. You want to be happy-go-lucky and show all this love and affection. But when you're not drinking, you used to hate and despise us all. I've seen the Dr. Jekyll and the Mr. Hyde when a person doesn't get their alcohol. It's sad. I used to act that way too, but it wasn't over alcohol. It was over some good ass weed. Cause when the money run out, then what? Tell me that. When you run out of money, how you gonna support that lifestyle, that habit? That's when you gotta get real and be like, damn, yo, can I continue living this way? I had to ask myself that on many occasions. Oh, okay. Oh, that's not expensive, but if you add it up within a year, depending on how many bottles you buy, same shit for me with cigarettes. What? I could probably have like $250,000 stashed somewhere if I would have put them shits down years ago, y'all. But I continue to use. I continue to choose to buy a pack of cigarettes to keep me sane. That's what I tell myself sometimes. But yeah, I get tired of the bullshit though. It is expensive to smoke, to be a smoker. And you get the red wine. I think it was the red wine I tasted, and I didn't like it. Oh yeah, smoking wasn't your thing, obviously, yeah. Cause if so, you would have continued to smoke. I got addicted to smoking cigarettes in the hooky party. How about that, y'all? Everything happened all at the same time. I just kept smoking cigarette after cigarette, and then the next day I had a headache. I just wanted another cigarette. That was the first thing my brain went to. Oh, maybe you want a cigarette again. And when I did, the headache went away. And it was a wrap after that. Okay. Oh damn, so you really had you was not a smoker. A pack only lasts me a day and a half sometimes, depending on my mood and my stress level. I'm one of those, what do you call those hardcore smokers? Shit. That's good. Hell. That's why they lasted that long. You wasn't obsessing over wanting to smoke them shits every 5 to 10 minutes like my ass was doing. But I find myself, now that I'm trying to teach myself how to crochet, that I'm not smoking as much because I'm trying to put my attention and focus into learning how to crochet and doing the tarot and being outside amongst people with restrictions and the laws that we must abide into this world. Imagine that. No. That's what your spirit wants to express. It's not telling all your business. I mean, there's certain things that you got to protect yourself from outside energies. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, my father was like that too. Yeah, he was a very closed off person. Didn't want nobody to know his business. I got my ass whipped for that too. Because he took me to the counselors, the white people at those times he used to call them. And he said, don't you ever tell my fucking business to them white people ever again. And he took me in the bathroom and he whooped my ass in the facility. And I was like, oh my God, yo. Yo. My dad was really strict on that. Never forget that day. And I never went back to that therapy office again. Shit. He made sure I didn't talk about his business. I didn't know what the fuck was methadone, but I used to go with him to get it. And I told the therapist, yeah, I go to the method. You know, when you young, you don't think. You just talk. I said, I go to the methadone clinic. I didn't know what the fuck methadone was. Methadone is a replacement for heroin. And my dad didn't like me telling his business to the white people. And and he whooped my ass, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. You went to Catholic school? Oh, no. I never went to Catholic school. I went to public school. One of the worst experiences in my life, y'all. Shit. It was bad enough. I was beating my own self up about my image. I had a self-complex because I was always fat. But to have other kids remind me of that shit every day. Kids are fucking cruel, y'all. Growing up, it was not an easy task. Your father told if you smoke weed, that you would be nodding in the streets. Oh, so he put fear in you. Yeah. I'm telling y'all. Sometimes it's good to talk about how you grew up and where you came from, because it'll give you the opportunity to reevaluate what are your core beliefs. Who really are you? Do you actually believe half of the shit that was told to you growing up daily as a child? You also are giving yourself the opportunity to change those thoughts and beliefs, to find ways to open up new doors to start seeing things differently for yourself. But I don't got no problem with marijuana, yo. The fucking society, they trying to demonize it, you know what I'm saying? But my brother, the one that's, suffering from a lot of ailments, he got all these issues, but he still smoke his bud. That's one thing he's never going to give up. Shit. Yeah, it do be smelling good, but trust me, I can't mess with that shit no more, y'all. The last time I smoked was over like 5 months ago. And I said, nah, this is not for me no more. Your body will tell you when it's time to stop something. You gotta just be tuned and listen into it. I started getting anxiety, panic attacks, and, I would fear even wanting to smoke the shit. I thought it was fun. I thought it was helping me. But that was the addict in me. The addict mind, the ego telling me, yeah, you still got it, girl. Yeah, let's get this shit popping. But here it is. I'm trying to be on a spiritual path and do something different with my life. But I'm still smoking weed. Even though it's nothing wrong, some people do it. Tarot readers, they always say that they smoke weed too. I've seen some of them. They still puff their little trees. That's how they connect with spirit. But for me, it was the opposite. When I would pick up marijuana, I couldn't even touch the tarot cards. So I had to make a decision. Do I want the marijuana? Do I want to continue on my path of being a tarot reader and, helping myself? In the 80s, it was illegal. Yeah. It's still illegal. Some states is legalizing it, but yo, you can still go to jail for that shit. In certain states in this country, they fighting hard to make it legal, and even when it's legal, you know what I'm saying, it's still gonna be an issue, cause you gotta have proof that you medically need it, and they don't give you the good shit. They don't give you that street shit, y'all. That sour diesel. That cupcake with sprinkles. They got all these type of names for this exotic type of marijuana nowadays. But you don't even know. You don't even know if you smoking K2 or you actually smoking real marijuana. That's the fucked up shit. And that's another reason why I'm leaving marijuana alone. Because when you buy it from these weed sellers, I'm not even going to call them drug dealers even though they are. But you know what I mean. They could be giving you some fucking K2. And you gonna find yourself walking down the whole stroll talking about, I'm here, and stripping and all that shit. Nah, I'm good. I don't need none of that. Hey, Jeanette. Stephanie, the email is in the description. It's Maria Reveron 444 gmail.com. Let me see if I can write it here. I'm scared to do this because it always disconnects me from the app when I try to chat. See, I don't even see the thing where I can put the words in. Let's try this again. Okay, I'll see it now. Man, I got some stories from growing up. It's good to reminisce. But I ain't staying stuck down there no more, y'all. Fuck that. Shit. Did it come out? Let me see. Don't want to disconnect this camera app. There you go. You smoke real weed, Jeanette? What is real weed? Hey, Chevy. Winchester. I want to know what the hell is real weed. So you saying that what they giving us is fake weed? Even when we think we buying real weed? Can weed. I never heard of that. Can weed. Oh, you talking about marijuana in a can? Like Spam? Don't ask me why did I talk about Spam, y'all. Oh, God. Shit. Yes, I'm doing good. I pushed myself on yesterday. So I couldn't do the women's group. I'm gonna make some changes too as well, because it's becoming very like energetically draining for me to sit here for more than 4 hours. So I'm gonna have to put a cut off time. I'm gonna have to start doing it bi-weekly until I can get my energy up, because I'm not putting more focus into my personal and private readings and the daily messages. So I have to find that balance. But I think every other week is better than nothing. You feel me? Yeah, I just seen the notification come through. So because I missed the doing it on Friday, I'm gonna let y'all know I'm gonna come live later on today, like around 4 p.m. Yeah, I'm gonna check the email because I'm about to sign off now, ladies. I just came on to update y'all about what are my intentions and plans moving forward with the women's empowerment. And I think it would be better to do it bi-weekly. It'll give us more time to focus on our energies and to take the lessons that we've been given from the last meeting into the next one. But as of now, I'm only gonna be taking 3 people, unless others wanna participate and they would like a reading. They can donate if they choose to. If not, they can just sit through the stream. But yeah, something gotta give, y'all. All right, that's my plans moving forward. So I just wanted to touch bases with y'all, ladies. I'll be back on. We're gonna do the women's group tomorrow as a substitute because I wasn't able to do it on Friday. What would be good for y'all? Early in the morning, like 11-12 p.m. in the afternoon, or in the evening time, 4 or 5 p.m. Because I'm going to have a guest over. Miss Stephanie Willis is going to come on through. And I'm going to be able to do a face-to-face reading with her. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited. Yes. It's a different energy. You get to shuffle the cards. You get to put your energy into them. Oh, it's gonna be wild, y'all. Yeah. Just take your time. Think of what it is you have in mind in regards towards your love situation. Oh, Kimberlini saying read above. Yeah, I be missing a whole lot, don't I, Kimberlini? When I'm reviewing, I be like, damn, I missed what all of they said. Can you do a small bit later? I'm mod for Justine. Oh yeah, she goes live like around 5. You're right. So 1 p.m. That seems reasonable. In between morning and evening. And because I'm shortening the list and the number of readings that I'm going to do for you ladies, it's possible the stream won't last more than an hour and a half now. It all depends. Because my spirit is telling me if I'm going to give you a mini read, I'm going to only pick 3 that come into the room. And I want to make sure that it's a thorough mini read, not a quick, fast, and in a hurry. You know, lately I've been trying to rush through the mini reads. And I feel like that no one's getting the message effectively. So if you want a mini read after the list is closed, your discretion. As long as you donate, I will give you your mini read. Yeah. That's where I'm at with the thought of, this group moving forward. But I see you. Yeah, 1 p.m. All right, cool. I know. Yeah. Justine. I forgot it was, Saturday. Yeah, she go live on Saturdays at 5 p.m. Kicking Geese. You, just Mother Goose? The one that talks about Amberlynn Reed? Yeah. Kicking Geese. Yeah. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that, Stephanie. I mean, Kimberlini. Oh, yeah, I put it in the chat. You didn't see it? It's a little bit up. You might have to scroll back up. But I always have it in the description, too. What, y'all? Shit, I'm going to save the topic for tomorrow. But my 600-pound life, yo, if y'all watched the last episode, Amberlynn and Becky all the way, y'all. Please try to watch my 600-pound life, the last episode with the lesbian couple. I was in disbelief, like, what? Shit, this is reminding me of Amber. You seen it, Kimberlini? Oh my God. Yeah, I was saying, like, what? Yo. I was having flashbacks. I was like, that's Becky and Amberlynn. Yo, no wonder why Amberlynn Reed didn't want to go on that show. Because she going to have to put some work in, y'all. Some real work. But Dr. Now was really forgiving, and he kept giving her chances because she kept gaining weight. It did, right? Yo! Someone suggested in one of the comments from the last stream that I did that maybe I should start doing readings on Dana and Destiny and how they truly feel about Amberlynn and Becky when they're all together. So I'm going to take that into consideration, but I have to watch Dana and Destiny's energy away from Amber so I can get an understanding of how to go about picking up and reading them. Between all 4 of them, you feel me? Yeah, because it's something going on. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. Maybe Sunday, if I have time, I'll watch some of Dana and Destiny's vlogs. Alright, y'all. It's been real. But I'll be back 1 p.m. Alright? Hopefully y'all get the notifications. Y'all be safe. Have a good morning or good night. Peace, love, and walk in grace. Good night.